Hello, the internet. Reed here, back to draft some MTG Arena Chromatic Cube. Just wanted to give some updates before we jump in today. First, I'm thrilled to let y'all know that my cube, the Pioneer Showcase Cube, is going to be featured at the 2024 CubeCon in Madison, Wisconsin this upcoming October. There's over 70 cubes featured this year, and it's sure to be a banger event. I'm pretty sure it's like the largest cube event to date. So if cube's your jam, I highly recommend checking it out. Other than that, I've personally been playing a lot of Constructed Magic. I just attended my first regional championship in Dallas and learned that I still have a lot to learn. I also qualified for the upcoming Star City Games Regional Championship in Washington, D.C., and I'm hyped to play my favorite format, which is Pioneer, hence the Pioneer Showcase Cube. And I'm going to be doing a lot of practice and hopefully producing some content and, doing some Pioneer stuff to get ready. Based on what I've seen in pre-release, Modern Horizons 3 is sure to be a banger. So with Modern Horizons 3 coming to Arena this summer, I do intend on playing quite a bit of that and hopefully getting some draft videos out weekly or bi-weekly. We'll see where life takes us. Generally, y'all can catch me on Twitch, where I'm a variety streamer. I stream every Wednesday and Sunday, typically around 8 p.m. MST. And I play a variety of games. Some cool things I have coming down the pipeline are Inscription, possibly Sea of Stars, and a few other games, and a little bit of Magic sprinkled in. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. Let's get into some drafties. Alright, so we're hopping into some best of one Chromatic Cube today on Magic Arena. So this is actually my first time giving this cube a go. I've done the previous iterations of the Chromatic Cube, so what I've seen based on like 17 land data is that the color pair of blue-red is kind of busted. But what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of green, not a lot of blue-red. Best card in the pack that I'm considering right off the bat, nothing. Everything's good. Definitely tons of green to wheel around. Personally, I really like Nissa, Ascended Animist. This card can make a token, destroy artifacts and enchantments, and then have a big overrun effect if you're able to get it up that high. Green's pretty plentiful in this pack. Vorinclex is an absolute unit. 6/6 Trample Haster puts more counters on things, halves the number of counters for your opponents. What's Cavalier do? Enters battlefield, sack a creature, destroy target creature. It's pretty good. I think Niv Mizzet's kind of hard to build around, so let's do a pack one, pick one Vorinclex. I am not sold on that, but it could be pretty good. Alright, pack two, we got Brainstorm, Lurrus, do another companion draft. Pillage the Bog is a freaking hell of a Magic card. Lets you dig like number of lands, put a good card in your hand. It's pretty sick. Great Henge could be great if we do some big green dumb stuff. Restoration of Aganjo is also a really good Magic card if you're able to flip it, do some attacking and blocking. I think out of this pack, I don't want to lock myself into green, but we do take this one green card. We're cutting off green for the rest of the table. I guess not the rest of the table, but the rest of the turn cycle or draft cycle. Not sold on it, but we got it. All right. Here we're looking at immediately jumping out Lotus Cobra. So landfall triggers Rex Sage to destroy any pesky artifacts or enchantments. Snowborn Simulacra. That's an Arena exclusive card. I don't necessarily enjoy those, so I'm just gonna not look at it. We also have Noxious Gear Hulk, which is a good big piece of removal. Pretty sure ramp-wise, Lotus Cobra seems to be a good pick if we're ramping up into big green stuff. Hopefully Rex Sage comes around because that's a really great Magic card. Alright, so definitely seeing a lot less green. Nantucket Slicer, Kicker Black. When it enters the battlefield, return target card from your graveyard to hand. If the spell is kicked, conjure a duplicate of target card in opponent's graveyard into your hand. Alright, that is a cool one. It's good because it's still in green. It's a 3/2. Well, I guess it's a 3/2 for 4, so I don't necessarily love that. Oh, but it does get any card from my graveyard to hand. So it's kind of like a Ewit. So let's take that. I think we're curving out okay. This is the old Rutston and not the current old Rutston. Alright, we got a mana dork. Avacyn's Pilgrim helps get up there quicker to bigger stuff. I was thinking about the new Rutston, the Honest Rutston, where it reduces the cost of our creatures. So I think I'm going to go Avacyn's Pilgrim. From this pack, I'd love to see wheel around the Kiora, because we're going to be ideally casting big stuff. And we are, we have the option to go into blue. We're pretty, not locked into a specific color. Oh, you know what's a sick card? Oh, this is the Arena Winota, so it's a lot better. Or a lot worse, right? Whenever one or more non-human creatures you control attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a human card from onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. What's the difference between this and the regular Winota? Don't have a lot of time to look, but there is some good removal in white. There's some there is Skyclave Apparition. We also can do some bigger stuff. Goose Mother lets us kind of ramp into, I guess, have it better the later the game goes on. It does put us into blue, possibly, so we can consider that one. Ooh, and black has some good removal. Voracious Hydra enters the battlefield. We can put a shit ton of counters on it, or we can fight a creature, so that's a good removal spell, especially if it gets into late game. I also like Ravenous Chupacabra. Enters the battlefield, destroys target creature and opponent controls. I think I'm going to stick with the Hydra, because green is pretty locked up for us, kind of going around. Here we have a green-black dual land, or not a dual land, but a flip land. Tamiyo Field Researcher. This is the new art from, I guess, the Arena Shadows over Innistrad set. Doomscar Warrior. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many. Reveal a creature or land to put into your hand. Alright. Not sure about that, so I think I'm going to hold on to the land for now. So we have the option to go into black. We have the colors in there. Alright. Nissa wheeled around. So that could be a good pick, especially because we're pretty solidly in green at this point. Definitely not locked in because we can go into other colors. So there's also the Sphinx. Whenever one or more creatures deals combat damage to a player, investigate. Sack a clue, seek an instant or sorcery. Alright, let's stick with Nissa. Alright. Coming around, we have a wipe and extinction event, or we have a deep dig and pillage the bog. And that would be, I guess either are pretty good for us. I might be looking into pillage the bog, not necessarily extinction event. So we could try to get, more of our own game plan going on. Destroy target non-land permanent and all other permanents of the same name. Or we can get Rex Sage, which is a creature. We'll take Rex Sage. Alright. Over here, we could take the pathway. Let's just get into blue. So we're kind of in sultai right now. Not necessarily guaranteed. Adversary we'll throw into the sideboard. We'll take a land. In case there's any white spells that we see, because then we have black-white. But so far looking pretty solidly in green. Alright. Junji of the Midnight Sky. We'll add that for now. Not locked into it. Ooh. So we're seeing a Vaultborn Tyrant, and this card is bonkers. So whenever Vaultborn Tyrant or another creature power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, gain 3 life, draw a card. When Vaultborn Tyrant dies, if it's not a token, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. That is a very powerful top-end card that I love to see. I also was seeing that Grenzo Crooked Jailer is kind of cracked, but I am not going to take that because that is pretty outside our colors. All right, so I guess the goal is to be ramping up into some of our big threats like Vaultborn Tyrant, Vorinclex, things of that nature. All right, in this pack we see a pretty good like mana production dork in Gwenna. Whenever we cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on Gwenna and untap it. So this could be pretty powerful. It's getting into like our ramp package, so we're getting on up there, if you will. The other card I really like from this pack, if we're like pretty solidly in green, is the Railway Brawler. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield, put X +1/+1 counters, where X is that creature's power. Brawler's really good, but I think I'd rather have the ramp because we already have some of our big threats. In the Vaultborn Tyrant and Vorinclex, we could even be getting into like black with Junji. So we have, if I lay it out this way, we have ramp so far in Gwenna, Lotus Cobra, and Avacyn's Pilgrim. I think ideally we'd like to see some more ramp pieces. There is a lot of good cards in this pack, or there are a lot of good cards in this pack. Woodland Cemetery, Underground Mortuary, Skybloom Druid. That's a good ramp piece. There's also Yawgmoth Thran Physician. Oh, and he's a nutty magic card. Part of me really likes Springbloom Druid, but another part of me has a hard time passing on Yawg. And that kind of like locks us into, well, it doesn't lock us into green-black, but it kind of helps. We're already at 10 creatures. I think we take the Yawg because YOLO, life's a risk. All right, Terror Sunder is a good piece of removal. It's in our colors, like the green-black. Even for green, instant speed, exile target or enchantment or artifact or enchantment is pretty good. If we kick it for 1 in a black, we can get rid of a non-land permanent. I don't have a problem with that because we're pretty heavy on creatures. All right, for green, we have Nissa, Resurgent Animist. Land enters, put another mana into your pool, so it's kind of like a Lotus Cobra effect. And then if we do it twice, we get an elf or elemental. We have 2 other elves. Not bad, but this is also good mana production. So I'm thinking Nissa. The other card I really like is Rankle, Master of Pranks. One of the things I don't like so far is that our black spells are both double black in Junji and Yawgmoth. So I think we're going to go Nissa because I'm going to try to avoid getting like those double black pips. All right. Lord Skitter is a good piece of graveyard removal. Beginning of combat, you make a token. This kind of feeds into the Yawg strategy. So we can, beginning of combat, sack a rat, do some things. I think we take Lord Skitter. Nothing else in this pack is speaking to me, other than the Hedron Archive, but I don't really want to be ramping in the form of, like, artifacts or, crap like that. All right, there's Gigantha, which we can't use as a companion because most of our spells are double pipped. There's Oger Koslam, deals combat damage. To player, reveal that many cards on top of the library, put a creature or land from among them onto the battlefield. That's pretty good. Getting into more of that top end. There was also Villainous Wealth that I totally looked over. All right. Ornery Tumblewag is also pretty good. Beginning of combat, put a +1/+1 counter creature. Let's take the Tumblewag. Gonna try to avoid those double pips of the black spells that are there. We'll take Mana Confluence here as a land, so we can always get another color. Let's see. Perforator Crocodile. When it enters the battlefield, for each creature your opponent controls, conjure a card named Stab Wound onto the battlefield. Ooh. That is kind of big. Let's just take the Hedge Maze. Oh, sick. And Spring Bloom Druid wheeled around. That is awesome. Because that was the card I was hoping would come around after picking Yawgmoth. So there was a world where I took Spring Bloom Druid over Yawgmoth, and the world we're living in now where I didn't. Works out great. Alright, let's just take away Emiel so no one gets some good flicker stuff. We can take Rankle. That's always like an option in case we want to change things up a bit. Our mana curve is looking pretty good. 1, 5, 6, 4, 2, 2, 4. Not terrible, not great. Alright, and we'll give this person to the right of us a 3-color spell. Alright, and then we get Gigantha. Alrighty, what do we got here? Land of War Elves is a nice piece of ramp. And that's the only green spell in this pack. For black spells, there's Black Sun's Twilight, which is a solid piece of removal. Return a creature card. If X is 5 or more, return a creature card with mana value X or less from graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That could be good. There's Woad Strider. Enters the battlefield, makes a goat. I think I got to take the elf here for some good early ramp. So then we're kind of progressing our game plan of getting big dumb stuff out very early. Uro is a hell of a magic card. Banned in Historic, Explorer, Pioneer. If it's banned, it's probably really good. So we can gain life, draw a card, put a land onto the battlefield. That is a good ramp piece. So we got that going for us. Let's see. Storm the Festival is also pretty good because we can flash that back. Kind of heavy on creatures, but I think we take it. We got some cuts to make, that's for sure. All right. Primal Might is a good fight spell because we can always do it for just single green. Victimize is more, I feel like it's more Reanimator card. 2 creature cards in your graveyard. I think I'm going to go for the fight spell. I feel like that's more guaranteed removal. Goose Mother, I think we move to sideboard. Temple of Mystery or Huntsman's Redemption. Create a 3/3 beast. Sack a creature, search your library for a creature based line, put it into your hand. Up to 2 creatures get +2/+2 and gain trample. If it had read ahead, I would be more interested in it, but I'm not too keen on that plan of waiting. All right. In here, Cruelty of Gix. Feed the Swarm is removal. All right, so we have 2 pretty good picks here, or we have a few good picks. Wormcoil Engine's here. We don't have to worry about mana. Land of War Visionary, card draw, ramp. Tireless Tracker is also good, but I'm pretty heavy on creatures, so I think might be the wrong move, but I'm taking the ramp. All right. Iron Crag is a mana rock. Legion's Valor. I don't know it, so I'm going to skip it. All right. We got the Prismatic Vista. I think I'm going to cut Junji because it's that double black. Let's see. Additional cost, collect evidence X, where X is on mana value, destroy it to 1 target creature, one artifact, 1 creature, 1 planeswalker. Skip that. We'll take the Krasis, put it in sideboard. Take Virtue so no one else can have it. Victimize, pretty good. Alright, an emergent sequence, that's put lands on battlefield. Control this turn. Take Huntsman's Redemption. White is kind of wide open if Wandering Emperor is coming around. Pack 3, pick 12. Alright. Damn, whoever's in white is going to be a happy camper, that's for sure. Alright. I don't hate a final pick Tireless Tracker. That's sick. Alright, so this is the deck I kind of came up with. It's going to be, you know, standard 40 card, no 41 card special here today. We got our ramp in terms of Absence Pilgrim, Llanowar Elves, Lotus Cobra, Gwenna, and then who's that third guy? He's Llanowar Visionary. So we can ramp into some of our big stuff. We got some early removal. We got Terra Sunder, Feed the Swarm, Primal Might, which is like a nice little fight spell. We got some late game strategies with like Yawgmoth to sack creatures, do some proliferating, card draw. We got Nissa, which, you know, can make giant tokens, can destroy an artifact or enchantment, and also if it gets to 7, we can like rip an overrun effect. And then we have our top end, which is looking good with Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider, and then the Vaultborn Tyrant. And then we have some other stuff like Storm the Festival, which can help get some like large permanents out early. Great Henge, because hopefully we have a big creature. We get some life gain, card draw off of it. And then some sideboard cards that I was looking at, but I ended up cutting because I'm a silly head sometimes, is Pillage the Bog, this Oger, Nantucko Slicer, Huntsman's Redemption, Nissa Resurgent Animist, Emergent Sequence. So we have some other options in case this doesn't go as well as I hope, but we'll give it a shot. All right, game 1. Let's see if our draft is looking good. I don't hate it. I don't have a turn 1 play, but I have Lotus Cobra. I have 4 mana on turn 2, assuming the Lotus Cobra sticks. We have Tireless Tracker, which I don't hate. Right. Part of me thinks this Lotus Cobra isn't sticking around for long. Yep, that'll do it. Valky. They're definitely taking our Tireless Tracker. I do have removal and Feed the Swarm, so we can get our Tireless Tracker back. Yeah, and I haven't hit anything for a reason why I wouldn't. So the next turn we can Tireless Tracker, land drop, get the Investigate token. So they don't know about the Vaultborn Tyrant. They've used loosely like a piece and a half of removal and no big threats. So let's do Tireless Tracker. Investigate. Land would be so awesome. Alright, what is this? They exiled. Is this foretelling? Beats me. Alright, they got a good bit of removal. I think we drop Yawgmoth and hope for the best here. It sucks not hitting that land drop. But if we start to hit him, we'll be doing alright. And then I have removal in Terra Sunder and a fight spell in Primal Might. So I'm not in a terrible spot. But our opponent has a metric ton of removal. Alright, let's crack this clue. Oof. Alright, land and card draw next turn. So our opponents had Blood Chief's Thirst, Fight with Fire, Lightning Bolt removal. They got something Foretold here. What's that big foretell removal spell? What's that big foretell spell? But if that's all they did, I think I'll be okay for now. Let's see how quick we can ramp up. Alright, so next turn we can storm the festival. We have 1, 3, 6 mana. If we hit 7, we can drop Vaultborn Tyrant and then start doing our thing. I am taking 8 this next turn. Taking a bit more. Doesn't have reach, does it? Nope. Alright, our opponent is digging. What's that? Woe Strider. I'm cool with that. Take some damage. Hurts. Alright, Mosswood Dread Knight. Alright, opponent's digging. Let's see. What color do I need? Let's take a blue. Alright. So we have Terra Sunder to like stem the bleeding a little bit. Can drop Pilgrim here. And then next turn we can either all depends on like what they do. But I think Vaultborn Tyrant would gain us some life. Oh, that card's pretty good. Mythweaver Pock. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. Yep. That's a magic card. Alright. I think I have to do it this way. We got a fight spell here. Alright, so we can get rid of the Angel. We can kill Vaultborn Tyrant next turn, blocking the Mythweaver. And then we're a little bit alive. That thing's got haste. I have to do this. So it'll die, come back, I'll gain life. Alright, no landfall shenanigans. Alright, cast the Dread Knight. Getting vampires. I think we do this. I think I Crisis big. Gain life. Let's see. We have 1, 2. We could storm. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I think I have to leave this up. I got chump blockers. X is 4. What do I need it to be? 4 is good. I'll gain life, draw a card. I think we'd do X is 5. Yeah, alright. Cool, well that's the plan, right? Drop an elf, draw a card. Alright. We're stabilizing a little bit. Not in a fantastic way, but we can do some stuff. What does this do? Valky. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Maybe I do care. Well, at least they can't, like, ETB Rec Sage, so it's fine. Alright, they hit a Rec Sage. I think they're getting the Great Hen. Yeah. Hit him with the old nice. Alright. Sure. That thing's big, dumb, stupid. No trample. Right, no trample. Kill here. Kill here. Do this. Take 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, that's fine with me. Tumblewag's pretty good. Or do we storm? Let's do storm. Let's risk it. Ooh, nice. Let's hit Uro and Hedge Maze. Get a shit ton of triggers. Let's keep that on top. Man, they should have Rec Saged the Tyrant. Big mistake on their part. Alright, and then next turn we get to hit... Let's see, combat. Put a counter on something. I think we put it here. And then we have a chump in our mana dorks, so we should be okay. Hoping. Here's hoping. Sure. Ooh, we're getting down to 8 decks in library. Or 8 cards in library. So maybe we can get a big flying attack. Doesn't feel great when we're chump blocking a lot, but... Oh, I hate that. Or you know what, I don't. I've gained too much life. Oh, he has indestructible. It's silly. Jump here. Let's do... Let's kill this. Take that. Take out Valky. End up taking 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think I have to chump this one. Bad at math. Oofda. All right. Pretty sure that's, I mean, that is good game, as the kids say. We can drop foreign Klex. We can drop Rec Sage, no target. We can Uro. Let's exile. Computer's freaking out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hell yeah. Let's draw our deck. Let's swing out, get some damage, and hit him with the old GGs. I mean, they could just take it. Man, this card, the Mythweather Pock, that card is a banger. Hit him with the good game. Move on to game 2. Alright, I'll be honest, I don't love the arena cards. Hey, but we ramped up, saw most of our deck, so it's not too terrible. Alright, heading into game 2. If anything, I am loosely regretting not taking the extinction event. Alright. That's fine with me. We got all 3 colors. We get Uro. Then we can get Spring Bloom Druid. So we'll be doing something. Nice. Let's drop Vista. Oh, we can cast Uro next turn. Like creature side Uro. It's pretty good. This. Let's get our last island. Alright, our opponent's big ramp in 2. I think I have to do it this way. Let's get rid of this. If we can set our opponent back, I'd rather do that before we start getting into, like, the big stuff. And next turn, let's see here. Let's drop Uro. Oh, I don't have enough. Silly. I don't have enough stuff. Let's see if we can get Vorinclex. Because now we can make our Nissa pretty big. And then we do have a fight spell in Voracious Hydra. So let's go up. Silly. I forgot how Uro works. Our opponent's been filling up their graveyard because I assume they want to flip this. That's fine with me. This doesn't have reach. So let's do... let's see. Enters with X. Let's drop a land. Because we can fight. Because we're going to double the counters with the Vorinclex. So 2, I think we just make it 5. Now we fight. Does have trample, but that's okay. Let's get rid of that. And they can have it for the next turn. Because if they can't wipe the board or stabilize in a meaningful way, we'll be cooking. Alright. We have removal with Nissa. Extra turn. Did they lose the game? Okay, sure. Oh no, I think they paid it. Sure. Yeah, he gets half the counters. GG's. Alright, not a total wash, and that means this video's getting published, because I'm not 0-3. Alright, game 3, we're 1-1, and I got to do the thing. Alright, I think life's a risk, keep it here. Alright, we got removal. So we're doing all right. Let's just set him back a little bit here. Hopefully they didn't need that mana for their own sake. Oof. Alright, they got Rona. She is an engine, if you will. Alright. So next turn, if they leave the Visionary, we can kill the Rona. We can cast Uro. And hopefully progress a little bit. So next turn, we can kill Rona. Let's see here. We can Uro, which is pretty good. We can drop the Vista. So I'd like to out-ramp opponent. And then we can sack Vista. We'll have more cards in yard. Let's do this. I think I want to get rid of the Runa now, as opposed to later. What's this on green? Guess force him to use it. Four cards in yard. Next turn we can Spring Bloom Druid, Lord Skitter, have enough in the yard to recast Uro the following turn. Or depending on what they do, we can Krasis. It all depends. And I'm 100% sacking the Mana Confluence. So I don't have to deal with it. That's a big copy spell. Okay. Our opponent is taking some time. Two basics. Drop Lord Skitter. Let's take out the instant, just in case they have something. Alright, so hopefully we can outvalue opponent at this point. If they're not doubling spells, which they're not, it's cool to see. I think we have to go all in on Rawl, because they can do some probably big shenanigan stuff, depending on what they cast. Okay. Yeah, that's cool with me. I think we do... So we can get half a Rawl now. Let's get Runa out. They can sack this to draw 2. Let's drop the Uro, because we'll ramp a little bit more. 3, 4, 5. I think I missed the... There we go. Alright, counter it. Alright, they're not countering it. Oh, sick. Alright, this is gonna be good. Oh, wait, we can cast it. So let's force them. Because they're gonna have to use the Hedron Archive now. So maybe we're setting them back. Sure. I am cool with that. If we maintain a board for next turn, cast Krasis for big. We have Uro to gain life, draw a card, drop land. Or is only... yeah. So we'll be doing some stuff. Sure. Do a little surveil. They're in Temur Spells. I haven't seen what the green was for just yet. So something good, I'm sure. Alright, they're copying. Hope it's not crazy. That's a little crazy. Sure. That's fine. I think we Krasis for... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. -2. 7. Alright, them killing... I guess wiping the board wasn't too bad. Alright, they draft a card from Key to the Archives and discard. Alright, so in this spell book, it's all the bonus cards. Sure. Let's see what they get. Do they have to discard? Then discard. Alright. So I gotta discard something. Sure. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, F, yeah, we're cooking. Alright. Let's not dump our hand because they may have gotten like a board wipe or something. Alright, select one of 3 random cards. Okay, so they don't get a choice of the full 15, but they get a choice. Sure. Card draw. Nice. GG's. The old Simic Ramp package gets there. Alright, heading into game 4, and we're 2-1. I see ramp and I see creatures. Let's do some surveillance. Earl on top is nice. So I think what we want to do here is drop the Tireless Tracker, and then next turn either cast Uro or do Spring Bloom Druid. Oh, and totally fine with that. Plus no activation. That's sick. Drop a land. Let's do this. I have green, blue, so let's do another blue and a green. Landfall triggers. Let's try to get rid of Kiora. I'm not sure it's the move going like right now for all that. Okay, sure. Alright. I think next turn... Do I need to... Oh! Money! Hitting Rex Sage off the top? What the hell? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, not enough. But we can do this. Sick. And I was gonna storm the. I was debating storming the festival to get there. Oh, that was awesome. Sure. Let's see what they go for here. It's a 3-drop, or 3 mana value. It's not a 3, it's a 7-drop, but... Sure. Man, our opponent had big ramp stuff. Oh, they're just full of ramp. It's an odd one, but I won't question it. I think Storm? Let's Storm. Or do I Uro? How many cards do I have? 2. Uro gets another land into play. Storm could be cooler. Let's go with the cool play. Oh! Whiff. Storm was not the play. Alright, so we can Gwenna, Uro. They got Kinnan. Nice. So they're also doing some big ramp stuff. So I guess it's good we got rid of the frickin' Timeless Lotus. That could have been brutal. Oh no! Are they entwining it? Oh no, they are. Fuck. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, that's sick. That's awesome. Nice. Alright, I'll let them swing out. They got this one. They convincingly have this one. Oh, and they got friggin' Cityscape leveler too? think I can do this. Fuck. That's awesome. If they don't swing out, I concede. Don't stunt on me. Sure. Just attack. I'm gonna concede. Alright, they're not doing it. Just good game. Just do it. Don't do this to me. Sure. Alright, just attack. There we go. Alright, they got me. It was awesome. We were out-ramped. Alright, we are 2-2, trying to keep our dreams alive and get our coins back. And I am pretty content with this. Hopefully, as long as this sticks. I am more than content with it. Let's do blue, Lotus Cobra. Next turn we Spring Bloom Druid. That's so fair. Let's do green. Let's do green. Green. Alright. Iron Crag. You feed the swarm. Then I attack. Alright. Did a whole lot of nothing there. Let's just do exile to one creature. Sure. Don't hate that. Don't love it. Definitely don't hate it. We can do 2, 4. Oh, sick. It gets the counters. It's only half life and cards. I'm cool with that. That's indestructible. That is sick. How do I kill this? I don't, do I? I think I do my Gwenna for ramp? Tumblewag? Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Because they're not gonna do this. They'll take it. Rough. What is our exile? The Terrace Under? 22 cards left in deck. What are the odds, you know? I have to hit the Terrace Under. And soon. That is not Terrace Under. Okay, I'll take that. We take those. Oh, I will. Oh, come on, do it. We get Gwenna. Decline. Alright, didn't get the Terror Sunder, but we got the fight to get rid of the Polymorphist. That card was good. Don't love that. Alright, this isn't terrible. I will be more than okay. Yeah, we take those. Sure. Alright. Let's see what we can do to get out of this. Drop Lord Skitter. What we got here? I think this like just builds up a board state for us, but otherwise we don't have much too good. Land for turn. Tumblewag. Put it on Skitter, because they're gonna do some silly stuff. Alright. It's a slow dig. I just have to hit the Terra Sunder soon. Okay, they shouldn't be flipping that anytime soon. Gotta get rid of Fibblethip as well, if we have a way to do it. Because he's going to... Or he's, like, helping the devotion for the Thassa. Okay. Sure. They can fill the yard. I don't mind the Tireless Tracker, because I can dig a little bit. Let's see. Alright. Let's see if we can get that counterspell. Okay, they did not do the counterspell. Okay. Let's see. Put a counter here. Double counters. Big. No, not big enough. It's exiled Polymorphist, just in case. What does this do? This tap stuff? Okay. 15 cards left. Sure. Hopefully it's bad. Oh, well, they get to put the best card because they have the Dream Eater. So, one with the multiverse, look at the top card of your library at any time. You play lands and cast spells from top of the library. Once during each of your turns, you can do the thing. Sure. And that's what they cast off top. Sure. Let's see what they bounce here. Okay. Let's crack this. Show me something good. Alright. Oh, this feels so bad, but I think I have to do it this way. No, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Decline, do the thing, play this land, sack it, alright, alright, Lord Skitter paying off. And we hit the Terrace Under. Nissa goes down. Alright, here we go. We're cooking. We got a plan. Decline. How many cards? 8 cards left? It's not a May ability. Let's saddle with Lord Skitter. Sure. Let's pitch some lands. We don't need them. I'm just fearful of running out of cards because I'm at down to 7. Alright. Sure. Gain 3, draw a card. I'll live. I'm still a little hesitant because our opponent can tap down our shit. Just can't draw out my deck. So he's a human, can't block Yogg. Yogg's coming in. They're thinking, oh, it's me. Sorry. Can I even... Oh, I can sack stuff. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what do I do? What do I do? Nothing. Alright, evoke a Mole Drifter. Totally fine. Or is that hard cast? Nope. It's evoked. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Sure. See if I can drop a have to sack a creature. Alright, to draw a card. I think that'll do it. Let's do X is 4. Got there. Did we have fun? Yeah. Alright. We are 3-2 and hoping to stay a little bit alive. And that is not the hand to do it, but this one is. Let's bottom. Gonna regret it. Bottom this, Alright. If we don't hit a land next turn, I'm gonna 1000% fight the Elvish Mystic. I would love to hit a land this turn, though. Alright, I said I was gonna do it. This hurts, but I gotta. Oh, man. Our opponent's doing what I want to be doing. Land, land, land. Any land we can get into Yawgmoth. That is the opposite of the land. Alright, this is not our game, that's for sure. Oh, come on. That's just rude. Stupid ass game. Nah, it's all good. I'll be okay. This is the exact opposite of what I wanted to happen. Or at least I would have taken the Vista early. But it's okay. It's all good. Our opponent's got a shit ton of... Yeah. Nice. Good game. That couldn't have gone worse for us. Let's go. Take the damage. Let's see if they want to trade their morph. Alright. Yeah. Do the thing. Alright. Make him do it. Our opponent wins in the most convincing fashion. Alright, just swing out. Don't stunt on me. Alright, respect. Alright, and that ends our Chromatic Cube run. We went 3-3. My only regret is that I didn't take the Extinction event. But otherwise, doing good. Alright, let's just take a quick look at the deck. So we did Big Green Ramp. We got to get it off a few games, not all the games. Casting Vaultborn Tyrant, holy crap. That is a hell of a magic card. So Vaultborn Tyrant, pretty sick. Vorinclex was awesome. What was the strat? The strat was to do a Lord Skitter, make a bunch of rats, then use Yawgmoth to sacrifice them. That especially helped in that game against the blue-white Flicker deck, because I was able to get rid of the thing that they were using to ruin our day and exile all of our creatures. Overall, I absolutely hate the arena specific cards. I don't like it. I don't play any arena specific cards in my deck, but that's fine. If you like them, do what you want to do. Just not for me, you know. All right. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. If you checked out this video, appreciate you. If you got any feedback, comments, suggestions, anything, feel free to drop it in the comments below. I will be streaming, as mentioned earlier, on Sundays and Wednesdays, typically around 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's 10 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 p.m. California time, which is what, Pacific time. But appreciate everybody hanging out. I know y'all can do anything with your time, and I appreciate you hanging out here with me on the YouTube. So have a good day. Be safe out there. Wash your hands, and we'll catch you for the next one.